Hi guys, we are back here on Randy and the Bears, the best Build-A-Bear channel in the world, right? And I just want to do our movie review for the brand new movie, Shazam. Have any of you seen it yet? I just recently saw it. A little late, I admit, but been really busy here this week. And I brought a couple friends along. I brought Super Bear and Flash Bear, which you guys all know. Just did him, he's brand new. He's so adorable, his little shoes. He runs really fast, so he needs the big running shoes. And then Superman with his little sound. Isn't that awesome? So anyway, we decided that we're going to go a little more detail on these because I feel like they've been a little bit short, and I just don't want to spoil anything to anybody. So, but I was always known as the movie guru at the job I used to have, which is at Reams grocery store. It's a local store in this area. So I kind of want to do more for the fans who want to talk about movies. So what I will do is I'll let you know right now what I feel about it in as far as rating and whether or not you should go see it and what the kind of score is for family fun and whatnot. But then we will go into more detail. So, as far as this movie goes, is DC, you know I love Wonder Woman, and Aquaman was pretty good too. Shazam is definitely a 4.5, if not 5 stars out of 5. Shazam is amazing. I definitely recommend going and see it. It is definitely good for any older, like PG and up, so not too old, but preteen. Definitely a great movie to go see for the family. I would definitely recommend seeing it. There's a lot of great things that are going to come up in that whole genre of movies with DC, with new ones coming out next month, or not next month, next year. So I'm excited to see what they do, and they have decided to slow it down. They've even admitted they went too fast, and we got a lot of things planned for the DC universe. You guys gotta come check out my videos when we do updates, and I even give you some. I give you some recommendations for other ones, other sites you can go check out for people who do little shout outs and stuff. So yeah, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you want to see, how you want these videos to go. But at this point in time, I'm going to let anyone who hasn't seen the movie yet turn your devices off right now. Don't watch the rest of this, but come back after you've seen the movie and finish the video. I want to give you guys that opportunity. Okay, so now they're gone. So here's the deal. As you know, this movie is about a mystical character called Shazam. It is the name of the champion. Now, originally, when they did this storyline, it was a bunch of gods, like Athena, Zeus, and, the different gods. Is it Norse gods? I think, yeah. So, and they were like a family, like brothers and stuff like that. That's how they portray it in the show, because that's how he says in the show, our Shazam champion. And they all protected one aspect of the universe, and they had different abilities and whatnot. And eventually, each of them fell and died. And now it's up to the champion Shazam to protect the universe, keep it separate from the forces of darkness, which were brought on by one of the original Shazams, using his powers for greed and revenge, and not for what it was used for. And this brought forth the 7 deadly sins, which we see in this movie. These are demons that come out of these little statues that were being encased by a great power, and like an orb that kept them encased in these stone statues. And we start the movie off with a young kid who seems to be like really troubled and abused by his family, and then they're trying to find a new champion so that he can rest, because he's been a champion forever, or the older Shazam. And so he wants to find a new champion so he can finally rest with his siblings, with his family. And of course, the different generations in the comic book, first they were gods, and then they were all just powerful beings, like I said, families. That's the difference there. They changed the storyline when I can't remember in what series, a comic book, they changed it. They weren't considered the Greek gods anymore. But Greek gods. Never mind. We just leave their comments down below. Let me know what I got wrong on that, because I think I messed up on that. That's okay. It's all good. It's all human error. But here's the point. So he finds this kid, and turns out this kid is too troubled and doesn't have the stuff that's necessary. And he decides to come back and take revenge on the one who denied him infinite power because of his abuse issues. And so we come to the future now. This is present day, and we find Billy Batson. And he's just this really adorable, honorable kid who's just trying to find his mom. And at first I'm like sitting there watching this with the cops show up, and you're like, what the hell is he doing? He's like supposed to be honorable and adorable, like totally like pure, but he was really just utilizing the system to be able to find his mom, which I thought was amazing. And we all know what's going to happen. This is preempted. We all know that it's not going to go well for him, because he has to be an orphan. He was an orphan in the comic. He has to be pure of heart. He has to be one that just, So we knew that probably would go well for him because he has his step siblings, and once they took him in. And what's great about it is, he shows his true self when he protects one of his step brothers from being bullied because he has a handicap, which I find ironic because the kid that had a handicap in the movie resembles what one of the Shazams kind of was. I mean, he was a person that without the power of Shazam had a handicap. He was kind of, I can't remember in what way, but I thought it was funny they put that in there, but our Shazam is pretty much able-bodied, which is amazing. But at any rate, so they put little tidbits, little Easter eggs in there like that if you really pay attention. But I love how he stands up for him and the bullies chase him down, and then he gets to go to the netherworld, or the other world, not really another world, but where where all the gods were, or the Shazam family that protect the universe from mystical powers, bad entities like the 7 deadly sins. And the only thing I thought was weird, because you didn't get the chance to actually be really tested with the orb until later in the movie, which you find out later. But well, he's honorable, but he was basically just given the power. You got to take this from me. You got to. I'm like, that part I was a little weird. I'm like, why'd you just give it to him? He's got to be honorable. I mean, you sense he's honorable, but at the same time, you never know. But he becomes a Shazam, and what's great about it, because I was really worried about with the previews. When he's really all hokey and stuff, and some of the things you see, and you're kind of oh god, he's gonna say something stupid because he's a kid, and this is kind of a weird situation to be in. But it turned out really well, because again, that's more realistic anyways. It's going to be a little bit campy because that's kind of what they're going for. It's kind of old school kind of comic book feel, but also because he's a kid, he's going to make some of the mistakes us adults would not make in becoming this superhero, because this is all new to him. So the way he comes into his powers is amazing. I love that. His little friend, his stepbrother, love him to death. Loved him in the It movie. So it's cool to see them come up as actors. I think he did a real good job in this, being the brother and the family dynamic they had. I love how they played on the parents were both adopted, and that made it for where they put up with his teenage angst and his antisocial behavior prior, and then not give up on him, which I thought was amazing, because that's really important, because the first kid, his dad gave up on him, so that was the polar opposite. That gives it texture, which I love. And then with him coming to his power, doing some stupid little flubs up with the bus, you're like, oh, come on, dude. That mattress is not going to, what are you thinking? So I love all that. It was really crazy how it was just, it kind of this comic relief in the whole thing, which is, it was funny. It was very witty. It was well written. I loved it. And then I love, of course, when we get closer to the end, he finally finds his own. He realizes that family is the key. His siblings get to join in, which is really cool. I love all their outfits, and I love the little bantering with the little sister and Santa Claus, because she's a grown-ass adult, but she's basically oh wow, I love you, and I want this for Christmas, and I've been a good girl. It's that's pretty funny, a grown woman. So the bantering in this is really awesome. I love the fact there's tidbits through the movie, if you really pay attention, about what they're going to do with the universe, especially if you watch through the credits. They actually showcase all the superheroes from the universe. And so I'm hoping that means we're running in a good direction as far as building a JLA. They've also had rumors about Black Adam coming into the picture, and then movies with his next sequel, his coming in, is going to start dealing with that. So that's going to be really cool. I'm excited, but they kind of wanted to take it slow, like I said before, because before they rushed. So it's great how it ends with, them saving the day, and it's going to be pretty simple. It's not anything huge or climactic. The villain is only going to get bigger as it goes on. I think they made him kind of simple this time, because he's just coming to his own, because who is that villain again? My brain shuts down. I don't know why I'm blanking on his name, but we'll see more, I think, of him. It's just, yeah. So, but because the 7 deadly sins will come back, but they have to build into that. It's more of that stuff going on. But nonetheless, when they show him at the lunch scene where he comes up and he gets to be with his stepbrother, which we all know who he is, but he gets to portray his superhero persona, and then Superman comes in. That's for the audience. It's totally freaking amazing. Love that. As far as I know, it was our Superman currently. They didn't take any pictures of his face because they wanted to make sure that everything was still moving right. They don't want to get people excited for something that isn't going to happen. You do have to see through the end of the credits. They did take a page out of Marvel's book, They do want to signify themselves as different. So that's why they didn't start doing those things with those little teasers at the end. But this is a really cool scene at the end that really isn't going towards anything specific, but it's another like Easter egg that they do know about someone else, and it's a really funny scene, so you gotta check it out. Definitely a good see movie. I took the boys here to see it because, you know, he's got the same colors and the logo, and it's Superman because he was in the movie, and I love him to death. He's like my favorite. But definitely worthwhile movie to go see. You guys got to go check it out. Shazam is amazing. I'm excited for the next movie to come out, which is Endgame. You guys all know that, so be looking for that. We're going to hopefully do the review right after the movie. So again, like I said before, spoiler alert, I will put stuff in there that people who have seen it might not want to see, so I don't want to wait till you see the movie before you see my video, because I want to put more details in these videos and give you guys more. Because I'm a big comic book buff, so again, sometimes I'll throw in information that's wrong on purpose, so you'll see if you can like catch me on it. Because I want to banter back and forth. So if you guys have any comments on this video, what you'd like to see different, what more you'd like to see, please put down in the comments. Please let us know what we can do better. And like I said, any comic book stuff, I want to banter back and forth. I want you guys to put your stuff down there. I want to have like debates on it. What do you think is going to happen in Endgame? Put that stuff down there. I want to know. We'll kind of go back and forth as we get excited for the next movie coming up. Remember, smash that like button, subscribe, share the video, put up on the notifications. And guys, we'll see you later. You guys have been amazing. Love you all. Have a wonderful day. Bye.